Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings. Yeah. Vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And this one too low. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Howell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play in this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Al now to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
My dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight, because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now he'll find Lamb. That's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career. And that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. 47.
Play action now, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 47. We're going to 54. Wide.
Prescott. Flush to his right. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Taken from just outside the 30. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Howe. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
They did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Patterson's kick is good, and it's 3-0 Washington. So after drive, 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Powell out of the shotgun. That one too wide and incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a Cowboys first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
26.
They run it again with Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead. No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs. A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Thrown outside, complete to Burnett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Hey, kill.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Prescott. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And they will elect.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Howell. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Will go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And
that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And once more, Howe back to the air. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
In motion left, that's Cooper. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Brett, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here we go, 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 4th down. Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little...
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I